this is Casey the Game Nerd back at you with another pickups video. This is video 2 of 4 of the big mega epic haul. So this video I'm going to be going over the nearly 30 box systems that I picked up in this huge haul, along with the Odyssey 2 lot that was thrown in there, and also the I think over 65 strategy guides for free, and a lot of them are pretty rare. And he threw in some manuals too, including one of them that was worth $80+, which is Worms Armageddon for N64. Had no idea, so I was just looking through the manuals. I was like, oh, I think this is a rare game. Looked it on eBay, and the manual goes for a lot. So I'm pretty happy because things like that just add up, and it helps recoup the money that I spent. So that's one big thing I learned from other groups of collectors, specific people that kind of mentored me through this process of collecting and trying to stay in it in the long haul. You just gotta be somewhat frugal, thrifty, just not going out there and spending all the money you have. You gotta be methodical and like strategic in what you want to buy, what you want to collect for, what you enjoy the most, and make sure that you have enough funds coming in to help pay that off and not be in debt because of video games. So that's one big lesson I learned, and hopefully I can convey that message to all the YouTubers out there, people watching this channel. That's kind of why I like to throw out prices out there and how much I can get things when I sell them, so that I can use those funds and buy the next lot, buy the next thing to keep for my collection. Because, you know, I don't want to keep tons and tons of stuff without purging some items and selling it off to get, you know, cooler things to keep in my collection. So just keep that in mind. Hope you enjoy the video. Check it out. So here are all the system boxes that I got from this haul, and it's just a crazy amount. Nearly 30 boxed systems here. And we got some box accessories up here too that I just wanted to show. But I'm just amazed at some of the stuff that he gave me, especially at the price that he gave me all these for. Like I said, an average of $10 per boxed system. So for example, we have the CDX here, and this is very rare. If you look it up online, some of the last ones have sold in this condition were in the $400+ range. So it's a really pricey system, and in fact I had them test this before I bought it. I just wanted to see if it was working, if the CD was reading, and it was in great condition. So at the top we have a PS2 boxed, 2 Dreamcast, Xbox 360, I believe that's a 40 gig PS3, Xbox 360 arcade, of course the CDX, PS1, Sega Genesis Power Base Converter, PS2, and these are pricey as well. So we got the Turbo Express, 2 of them, and the top box is in awesome shape, like super minty. The bottom one's in pretty good shape too, and they all have their plastic baggies and manuals, and in this condition it's selling for $270 to $300+. Most of them that do sell well are recapped, so I can get these recapped pretty easily. I just need to send it in. But yeah, if I wanted to, I could sell this for a lot, especially with these additional accessories. We got the Turbo Express AC adapter, 2 car adapters, another AC adapter, and Turbo Vision. I haven't even seen that before. Not really sure what it is, but it looks like you can attach it to your TurboGrafx and you can get some TV signals, but of course that won't work anymore because we're all digital. So we got N64 boxes here. Oh man, that's in really great shape right there. And I opened one of these up and it did have Super Mario 64 in it. So that was pretty cool. We got a purple GameCube. We got a Link system. And inside that it has the bag, but there's a big rip on the top, which kind of sucks, but still, good prices. Then we got Nintendo DS Lite. Then we got the Odyssey 2. I've never even seen one of these in person or played it, but that usually goes for about $100 in that shape with the box. Got Sega Genesis Model 2, Sega Genesis Model 3 that has a faded box, and of course the Nintendo boxes and systems. And this is the power set, and this one's in excellent shape. Typically these go for $100 plus in rough to decent shape, probably like this one right here. That would probably go for 100. This one down here could go for a little bit more. And the regular controller deck box version. And this is a box gun for Sega Dreamcast. No, Sega Saturn, excuse me. And over here we got the Super Nintendo control deck with Yoshi's Island inside. So that goes for, I would say, 100 plus. We got the action set box, but a little bit of tape residue on the right. And another action set. Lots and lots of good stuff here, especially for the price of $10 each boxed. Crazy when you bundle everything together. Lots of freebies were added, and I'll show you all the additional accessories and loose systems that were also added into the bundle. Alright, and here is the Magnavox Odyssey 2 lot that I got. And this was basically just thrown in to the mix into the haul because he just didn't need it or want it. I didn't really want it either. I had no interest in this, especially since this was made in like the 1970s, years and years before I was born. I mean, that's indicative of the back art here, just very 70s looking. I mean, it's cool to have this all boxed and it's all colorful, and there's 34 games. Only 49 were released in the US, so that means I have almost all the games. There's only 2 duplicates out of these 34, so that means 32 individual unique games. We got Pickaxe Pete, Armored Encounter Subchase, looks like a shmup game, Computer Golf, Cosmic Conflict, Invaders from Hyperspace, Football, Blackout Breakdown, War of Nerves, Monkey Shines, Alien Invaders Plus, Take the Money and Run, couple games named after me, so we got Kacy's Crazy Chase, Kacy Munchkin, UFO, Casino Slot Machine, Bowling Basketball. So a lot of these have like 2 or 3 games in one. Pocket Billiards, Computer Golf, Baseball, Computer Intro, Volleyball, Thunderball, not sure what the other games are. We got Mathemagic, Echo, Alpine Skiing, Blackjack, Showdown in 2100 AD, UFO, Pachinko, Sid the Spellbinder, Freedom Fighters, Electronic Table Soccer, which looks pretty fun actually, Hockey Soccer, Matchmaker, Buzzword Logics, Speedway Spinout Crypto Logic. And over here we have just a few in television games, couple sports titles, chess, Night Stalker, and boxing. So all in all, bunch of games that I'm probably not going to keep. The Odyssey 2, I'll probably bundle it up with all 34 games. Try to trade it to somebody who would appreciate it more than I would. Hopefully somebody locally, because I would not want to ship this out. So these are all the strategy guides I picked up from Roger, and he hooked it up because he just threw all these in for free. Over 65 strategy guides, various platforms, a lot of really good stuff here. We got Chrono Trigger, that's a really hard one to find. Vanguard Bandits, Popful Mail, Sega CD. And then not only that, but he gave a bunch of manuals and some maps up here. Got Final Fantasy, Dungeon Magic, Nintendo poster, and another Final Fantasy. Some really good stuff. I mean, just as an example, we got Worms Armageddon for N64. That's a rare manual. Complete in box, goes for 300 and up. Just the manual itself, 70 to 90 bucks. So that was free. So things like this really help out when I'm trying to recoup the funds that I spent for everything. So we'll go over a little bit of this. We got a bunch of Pico guides there, bunch of regular Nintendo manuals. Most notably, we got Dragon Warrior 2, Dragon Warrior 3, and we also got the map for Dragon Warrior 2, which is good. And we got Adventures of Link, Legend of Zelda, Bad News Bears, Punch-Out, and then the rest are pretty common. We got Perfect Dark and Phantasy Star Online, Final Fantasy Tactics, Super Mario Sunshine. We got Brave Fencer Musashi. We got not one, not two, but 3 Final Fantasy VII strategy guides. We got a Nintendo Power here with a Secret of Mana featured in the front. And we got Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Nintendo Power again with Golden Sun in the front. A Legend of Mana. GoldenEye 007. Mario Party 4. Got Final Fantasy 3. Chrono Cross. Got Arc the Lad. And this one right here, this is a thick one. Just going to show you guys. It's a Working Designs title, and this thing is thick. Not sure if that one's pricey, but I'm assuming it is. It's a Working Designs title, and it's pretty big strategy guide. We got Phantasy Star 3, Paper Mario, Final Fantasy 8. And we got some cool Zelda ones. We got Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and another Majora's Mask. We got Persona 2. Here's some rare ones I haven't even seen before. We got Lunar, Eternal Blue. I've never seen that strategy guide, nor have I seen Lunar Silver Star. And we got Vey, and I think this is, yeah, definitely came from a library. We got Wild Arms 3, another Nintendo Power Strategy Guide, and this one's a Final Fantasy. We got Parasite Eve, like I mentioned before, Popful Mail, Vanguard Bandits, and Chrono Trigger. Like some really pricey strategy guides here. Got Final Fantasy Tactics, Super Mario World 2, 2 Fire Emblems for Game Boy. We got some Pokemon ones here. We got Pokemon Gold and Silver, 2 Pokemon Stadium 2s, Mega Man 02, and these are really neat. These are digital press price guides. And not only do they have a price guide, but they kind of explain what the game is about, and that's really helpful. And it's kind of cool seeing the prices of games when this was printed. Kind of gives you an idea of where video games were at the time and where they are now. We got Metal Gear Solid, a compilation strategy guide with 4 games on it. Phantasy Star 2, 2 of them, Sword of Vermilion, Pikmin 2, another Pikmin 2, Pikmin 1, Pokemon Snap, Final Fantasy 8 again, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy X2, 2 Chrono Triggers. We got some more Nintendo stuff up here. Banjo Tooie, we got 2 of those. Donkey Kong 64, Paper Mario, Maximo, Star Ocean, Metroid Prime 2 and 3, Zelda, Wind Waker. And that is all of it. 65 plus and all free.